Hi, in this video we will explore customizing your settings in Seesaw. In the last video we set up our teacher account and now we're going to go through and customize some of the settings so you and your students are ready to go. So once you're logged in, your screen will look like this. This is a great getting started video. If you want to watch it, it's like Seesaw in 60 seconds. But to get started, you're going to click on this wrench and this is where all of your settings live. So here you have your class name, your grade level, which you can change. The manage teacher options allow you to invite a co-teacher, which is nice. So if you have another teacher that you team teach with, then this is where you would invite them. Your class theme, you'll see that it's by default here, it's that blue ocean, which shows up over here on this right-hand side. So you can go ahead and you can change that to these colors over here. You have the option of a class icon. By default, it's just the letters from training demo, and you see that icon over here. So if I click through there, it gives me some different options that I can choose, or what's nice is you can upload an image. So we'll just keep it with the letter card there. Your next settings are your student sign-in mode. So in the first video, we used the QR code, which is great for shared devices. The other options here you can always change, and it kind of gives you a rundown of what those different options are. So if you have a class code with one-to-one, this would be if you know that your kids are always using iPad number 10. Then that student always grabs an iPad number 10 and they stay signed in. This is recommended, like it says here, for one-to-one environments, but if you share a cart, then you're going to want to use the shared devices option here. And then if you have those older kids, then Seesaw does recommend you using the email/Google option, where students will sign in to Seesaw with their Google accounts. The next few options here deal with students, so you can manage your students. So here are the 4 that I input earlier. You can always add more students there. And here's where you can customize how Seesaw is going to work for you and your students. So the default is that students can like and comment, that it's enabled. So if you don't want students to be able to like what their peers are posting, then you can turn that off. And same thing with the comments. If you want to enable or disable the comments, you can turn that on or off. And then do you want the comments to require prior approval? So do you as the teacher need to see the comments before they get posted? So you can toggle through and turn these settings on and off however best meets you and your students' needs. And then going back into the class settings, you have the option of students can see each other's work. So right now it's turned on, which means as soon as students start posting, then they will be able to see what everyone else is posting. If you don't want that turned on, if you want it to be private, then you would just turn that off. The second item here is new items require approval. This means that students will post their content, but before it shows up in the main feed, which is this main window right here, that you as the teacher have to approve it. Finally, here is enabling item editing. So do you want students to be able to go back and edit what they have posted? And you can just toggle that on and off. The next section starts to deal with families and the folders, which we're going to go through in another video. So again, all of your class settings for Seesaw live inside of this wrench icon. So you can click that wrench, it will open up this class settings, and you can edit, you can customize your settings as it works best for you and your class.